update we received earlier this week didn't just add some new characters to the Fortnite island, but also brought back an old one that we haven't seen in years. But first, YouTube just received a new update where whenever you hit the like button, it'll either turn red or blue. Smash that like button and let me know down below in the comments if you're team red or team blue. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite characters in all of Fortnite history is Midas. We haven't seen in a very long time, ever since he got eaten by the shark in the Chapter 2 Season 3 trailer. Since then, we've gotten a bunch of teasers on the different Fortnite islands hinting at his return. Finally, the wait is over and Midas is back.
First, look how close we are to 4.36 million subscribers. We couldn't be any closer. It would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button and be my 4,360,000 subscriber. Last video, I asked you guys to name this emote, and there's a bunch of people on the screen right now who got it right. For this video, we have a new emote. If you know the name of this, make sure to leave it down below in the comments.
We've wasted too much time. We have an absolutely insane amount of stuff to cover, including the return of Midas. Let's hop into a game and let's get into it. Now, before we check out the return of everyone's favorite golden boy, Midas, first things first, I'm sure we're all familiar with the brand new Most Wanted event, where we get to pull off a bunch of heists by eliminating some bosses, and then picking up their key card and using the key card to rob a super awesome vault. Basically, the entire season so far has been leading up to this, and we've covered it a lot. As we all know, it all started off with the wild card, who went on to recruit the Aura and Diamond Diva to help him with the heist, before eventually getting a better offer from the Mark, or the people they were gonna rob, apparently to guard the vaults, because whenever you go and try and open them, a bunch of wildcard NPCs will start attacking you. More importantly though, you remember the Revolt character that was added as an NPC in the last update, where he was located at this mysterious building known as the Hall of Whispers. It has a bunch of awesome stuff in it, like secret writing, secret books, and even this weird obelisk. Well, now he has actually been moved to be right outside of that location, inside of this little hut. Don't forget, originally Revolt didn't want anything to do with any of the upcoming heists, but apparently he changed his mind, because whenever you go up and talk to him dressed as the wild card, he'll actually say to him, "I'm the best for the job." So apparently he changed his mind, but trust me, this is only the beginning, because you remember how the wild card essentially betrayed Aura by backing out of the heist after she already donated a bunch of gold bars to it. Well, check this out. In the most recent update, located in the snowy area of the island, there's actually a brand new NPC added. This is the guild character, and he is essentially the male counterpart to Aura. And whenever you go up and talk to him while wearing the wildcard skin, he goes on to almost threaten the wildcard, saying, "I don't like it when people mess with Aura," which makes it sound like Guild is gonna get his revenge. So then I took the Guild skin and went and talked to the Aura character, where she told him that she really wishes he would have accepted this job with her. And then to solve the very last piece of the mystery, I took the Aura skin and went and talked to Guild, where he told her, "You can't trust people in this business. Everyone's out for themselves." I can't lie, it is a bummer that Aura had all of her treasure essentially stolen, but hey, at least her boyfriend Guild has arrived on the Fortnite island to hopefully help her get them back. And don't worry, coming up next, it's the return of Midas. But first, this update essentially started a whole new chapter in the Fortnite storyline, so we have a brand new faction introduced, essentially being the ones that guard the vault. I'm sure you already noticed, but everyone that's a member of this faction has a bunch of gold on them, whether that be the main boss that actually guards the vault, or even the henchmen that start pursuing you whenever you open it. Everybody is covered in gold, and no, it's not just because the vaults they're protecting has a bunch of gold in it, but mainly because of their logo. You can see what it is on your screen right now. It's essentially a little triangle with a snake in the middle. The faction that this logo represents actually goes by the name Cold-Blooded, which I think is super clever, man, since snakes are cold-blooded animals, which is why it's on their logo. In case you had any doubt that that was actually their name, whenever you go up to one of the brand new vending machines, it'll actually say, "Greetings, Cold-Blooded ID number 000. And the Cold-Blooded has a ton of members, not just the ones we already mentioned, but also characters like Cryptic, Goldie, Mystify, Metal Mouth, and even the Sterling character. One of these is way more important than the rest, actually being the brand new Golden NPC, because check this out, if you go up and talk to her while wearing literally any random skin, she'll actually go on to say, "Rule number 1, don't let me get caught," kind of making it sound like Gold Goldie might be the leader of the cold-blooded faction. No, that's not 100% correct. It is pretty close to the truth. Get ready to have your mind blown, because check this out. If you go and talk to Goldie while wearing the wildcard skin, she'll actually say, do you ever wish you could turn things gold with just a touch? Obviously, we all know that this is a Midas reference, and is the perfect segue into our next topic, the return of Midas himself. It all starts off with that minor Midas teaser from the Goldie character. As we know, Midas himself actually possesses the golden touch. Everything and anything he comes in contact to will become fully gold, which was even a built-in feature for the original Midas skin, causing every single weapon you use with him essentially to take on a golden wrap. And it's been a while since we've seen Midas anywhere in Fortnite, with the last spotting actually being all the way back in Chapter 2, Season 4. And even that wasn't the official Midas. Instead, it was the undead version of Midas that we now know as Shadow Midas. He still had his mythic drum gun and spent the entire Fortnitemares event trying to retake the control of his beloved agency POI. Before that though, Midas was the leader of both the Ghost and Shadow factions. As I'm sure we all remember, in Chapter 2, Season 2, him and his daughter Jules actually constructed a device to control and destroy the storm, which you could spot inside of his battle pass room that was later revealed to be directly underneath the agency. Now this is very important because I'm sure, as we all remember, Midas's plan to counteract the storm didn't go as planned and ended up creating a giant water wall, causing the loop to destabilize several different times. We then got transported to Agent Jones's office, where we were able to actually spot a secret folder on Agent Jones's desk containing an image of Midas's daughter Jules, who was officially revealed in the next season alongside the death of Midas, where in the Chapter 2 Season 3 trailer we could actually see him get eaten by a loot shark. Ever since then, Midas has been totally missing from the Fortnite universe. However, we know he isn't dead thanks to this tweet from Donald Mustard that say he got eaten by the shark inside of the loop, confirming that he is still alive. He is just currently stuck inside of a different reality. We've gotten numerous teasers and reminders about him, like a few different times his golden chair has appeared on the island, or the Midas logos on the napkins of the Chapter 3 map, or my favorite, that mysterious Midas hand spray where you could see Midas's hand being consumed by the chrome. It's basically been 100% confirmed that Midas was gonna make his return. While he's been gone, Jules and Marigold, who are Midas's family members, have actually been planning a heist as they continue to search for something that they refer to as a getaway driver, and even mentioned that Midas was an international crime boss in his previous life. Hopefully you can see where this is going, because it's now starting to make a lot of sense, since after all, we currently have the most wanted heist event going down in Fortnite, as well as the Goldie NPC, literally referencing Midas whenever you talk to her, meaning it's very, very likely that the leader of the cold-blooded faction is actually Midas himself. Now, I honestly don't expect this to do anything, but let's test that theory out by taking the Midas skin and going and talk to Goldie. Fortunately, I was correct, and she basically just says the exact same thing. Anyway, you remember how Midas was the leader of the Ghost and Shadow, which were some of the very first factions we had ever seen in Fortnite. Personally, I have a feeling that the cold-blooded faction may actually be an earlier version of them. Once again, following the theory that Chapter 4 actually takes place before Chapter 1, because you can't forget, in Chapter 2 Season 6, it was revealed that before Midas ran the Ghost and Shadow, he was actually something of an international crime boss, which is a perfectly fitting description of what the cold-blooded are doing here on our current island. It's very clear that Midas himself is the brains behind the heist operations. In previous seasons, this was typically the responsibility of Jules, Midas's daughter, because you can't forget, Jules has actually been helping the Oathbound construct the Rift Gate, just like she helped Midas build the device in Chapter 2 Season 2. There are way too many Midas references and clues towards him for him not to be involved in the cold-blooded. I don't know about you, but I personally feel like this is all setting us up for Midas to make his return in Chapter 4 Season 2. And as soon as he is back, you best believe I'm gonna make sure I let all of you guys know by making a tweet over my Twitter account at HomeAGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.